I'm about to be a mom. I'm 40 weeks pregnant, and any day now, my baby daughter will be here in my arms. And you know what I've realized? Is that the wealth that I'm building, the wealth that you're building right now, the way that you think about money, how you earn it, what you do with it, that becomes your family story forever. So every time that you choose confidence over fear, your kids feel it. Every time that you play small, they feel that too. You're not just managing money, you are writing your family's financial DNA. And one day, when your child makes a bold move with money, when she invests in herself, when she asks for what she's worth, when she builds something really beautiful, it'll be because she saw you do it first. I'm Laura Tynan. I'm a chartered accountant turned wealth coach, and for over a decade, I worked in corporate finance, helping businesses grow beyond the millions. But now what really lights me up is helping women like you to do the same for yourself. Because when women rise financially, families rise, communities rise, and entire generations can change. I had one client, a loving, dedicated mom with 3 daughters. Now, she came to me feeling completely financially overwhelmed. After working through what I'm about to share with you in this video for just a year, she completely turned things around. She finally felt in control of the family finances. She was no longer just outsourcing it to her husband, and she built a 6-figure investment portfolio herself. But here's what really gets me. Her 3 daughters are now set up with their own healthy financial habits and their investment accounts, and they are ready to build their own legacies. You see that ripple effect? It started with her. Okay, so here's the thing. We all hear it all the time: make more, save more, invest more. But becoming a mom has really shown me that real wealth, it's not just about your bank balance. It's also about what stays in your bloodline. Because your kids aren't going to inherit your job title. They're going to inherit how you feel about money, how you interact with it. Does it make you anxious, or does it make you feel calm, confident, or even joyful? Do you use money, or does money use you? And that's what really nobody talks about. Generational wealth isn't just built in spreadsheets, it is built in everyday moments. How you speak about money, how you handle it when life gets messy, whether you shrink when challenges show up, or do you step forward. Now, this is where the story starts to change, right here, right now, with you, because you are the pattern breaker. You get to be the one who says, it ends with me and it grows from me. So if wealth isn't just about working harder or budgeting better, then what's it actually about? Look, I teach investing, saving, financial planning, all of those practical tools that matter and help your money grow, yes. But despite being important, they are just the vehicle to get you to where you want to go. And what I've really learned is that there's something a lot deeper at play, something that actually powers all of it. So think of it like this. You can have the best, flashiest, nicest car in the world, but without an engine, you're going nowhere. And that's what these 4 things in this video are about. It's the engine, the fuel, the real reason that some families build wealth that lasts and others stay stuck no matter how hard that they work. It comes down to what I call the 4 hidden pillars of generational wealth. And once you start living by them, everything shifts. Your money, yes, but also your peace of mind, your confidence, your sense of safety and security around money, your entire trajectory of your family's future. So let me walk you through them step by step. Now, the first one is probably the most important, because here's the truth. Every single decision that you make with money, every single one, comes from who you believe that you are. If deep down you see yourself as someone who's always trying to catch up, always a little bit behind, always hustling just to keep your head above water, you will stay in that loop forever, no matter how much you make. But when you shift that, when you start seeing yourself as someone who creates wealth, someone who naturally attracts money, who grows it, who keeps it, everything changes. You stop chasing, you start choosing, and you move from fear over to faith. So this is pillar 1, your wealth identity, right? Money follows identity. It always has, it always will. So here's something really simple that you can do right now. Write one line that defines your wealthy self. Just one. Something like, I'm calm and confident with money. Or, I lead my family into abundance with ease. Say it to yourself until it feels true, until it feels like, yes, this is who I am. Now, that sentence, it becomes your new standard, your floor. And trust me, everything you do from that place then looks completely different. Okay, the second pillar. Now, this one blew my mind when I finally understood it. Your nervous system, like your actual body, decides how much money you can hold. Now, I know that sounds absolutely wild because it certainly did for me when I first heard it, but just stick with me for a minute. If more money comes in than your body feels safe with, you will find ways to lose it. I'm serious. You will overspend, you will overgive, you will accidentally miss opportunities, or you will self-sabotage in ways that you don't even recognize. And it's not because you're bad with money or that consciously you don't want more money. It's because your body is literally used to stress, not safety. So it knows how to operate in survival mode very well, but in abundance mode, in overflow mode, in I have more than I need mode, well, that feels really foreign, and to your nervous system, to your body, it actually feels dangerous. So this is pillar 2, energy. Your nervous system is your wallet. So what do we do? How do we change this? Well, the key really lies in expanding your capacity to have and to hold more money, to expand what I call your financial thermostat. Now, we teach your body that it is safe to have, to hold more money than what you're previously used to. So here's a quick way on how we can start addressing this. Take just 2 minutes a day. Yeah, literally 2 minutes is all you need. And just breathe. Sit there, relaxed, close your eyes, and picture your dream balance in your bank account. Now just let your body relax into that number. Visualize it. See how your body starts to feel, how it starts to react. Feel what it's like to then have that money, to see it sitting there, and to be calm, to be peaceful, to be safe with that number. Now, at first, it is going to feel uncomfortable, right? Because it is outside of your personal threshold. But with time, when you continue to do this, it will normalize for you. So by doing this practice, super simple, you're literally rewiring yourself to hold more. And here's the beautiful part, right? When your kids see you calm around money, they absorb that because they don't follow what you tell them, they follow what you do. They learn then that money is safe, that it's not something to panic over or to fear. And then that is how this next generation starts to build financial freedom and financial sovereignty from a place of peace and not panic. And that is how this whole cycle changes. Now, the next pillar is where it gets real. You can visualize all day long, and it's a lot of fun, and you can journal, and you can dream, and you can plan, but nothing changes until you move, right? Wealth does not respond to wishful thinking, which is why pillar 3 is action. More specifically, the law of actioned intention. And here's the difference. Most people act for money, right? They're hustling, they're pushing, they're hoping it will work out. But wealthy women, they act from money, right? They decide first, they lead with certainty. They act like it's already done and then move. So before your next financial decision, just pause and ask yourself, what would the wealthiest version of me do here? And then do that, right? Maybe that is learning how to finally invest. Maybe it is asking for the raise or negotiating a bit harder. Maybe it is saying no to what drains you and yes to what feels aligned. Each single move proves to your brain, I am safe to hold more, I am capable, and I am making smart decisions with money because I am the kind of woman who leads in her finances. And you know what's even more beautiful? Again, your kids watch that too. They learn that action and abundance go hand in hand, that you don't just sit around wishing, hoping, waiting, that you decide, that you move, and you get results. Which brings me to the fourth pillar. And honestly, this gets me every single time. Now, most people think that legacy means what you leave behind, whether it's a house or a savings account or a will. But real legacy, it's what you leave within, right? This is pillar 4, your personal legacy. It's the energy that your children carry about money, about what's possible for them. It's the beliefs that they absorb just by watching you live your life. Now, every time that you stay grounded when things get tough, you are showing them resilience. Every time you celebrate a small win, you're teaching them gratitude. And every time that you trust yourself with money, you're teaching them to trust themselves too. Now, legacy isn't a someday thing out in the future. It is being written right now in how you speak about money and how you handle financially stressful moments. It's how you show up in the day-to-day. And some point in the future, your children will say, "My mom was the one who changed everything," or "I'm this way because of her." And we want that to be the best reasons possible. So maybe like me, you're the first wealth creator in your lineage. And that ripple starts here with your identity, your energy, your action, and your legacy. And that is how generational wealth is built. It's not from pressure, it is from presence and intention. And here's the part that most people completely miss. What you're doing right now, these shifts in belief, these new habits, these choices you're making, they don't just shape your mindset. They also shape your biology. Now, I know that sounds absolutely wild, but it's true. So how you think and feel today can literally influence your family for generations to come. So if you want to see what I mean, go watch this next video here. Now, trust me, once you see this, you will understand just how powerful you really are and just how powerful you doing this work is. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being part of this community, and I'll see you over there.